Hello everybody, my name is Doodrun and welcome back to Asagao Academy. Let's start this tournament. With a bang. Dude, I hope you have the Smash announcer thing ready. 3, 2, 1, go! The game began. I immediately clicked to fill my screen with 2 or more lines of blocks. Ian began working with what he had. Oh, right. Should probably explain the context. Last time we were about to start a gaming tournament for a Normal Boots Club, and now we're in it. Fighting against Hidden Block Club Ian, I guess. Ian? Yeah, Ian. I scanned the blocks with the pink hearts, eliminating them one by one, making combos where I could. I still wasn't advanced enough to plan tons of combos ahead of time, but I could make it much more likely for combos to happen through probability. The pinks were all but gone. Green leaves were next. Dumby Doom started flipping at the top of the screen. Oh, I read that as flipping off for a second. It's like, flipping everybody off at the top of the screen. Fuck you all! That was funny. Ian must be comboing, which meant I had a few seconds before those blocks would fall. I set up a combo on top of the screen and started eliminating the orange blocks below it. Is this like the Pokemon Puzzle League thing? I've never played that, and now I kind of want to. Is this like Candy Crush? I don't know. Then it happened. A 6 combo jumped out at me from on the screen. My eyes crossed as I stared at it in shock. I just had to move the top block over 1 space. And as quickly as I saw it, it vanished. The blocks looked normal again. You're dead. You're dead, fucker! You're rich, Scrub Lord! As Ian's blocks fell upon my humble kingdom, I slid the combo into place. 2, 3, 4 combo, 5 combo, 6 combo, 7 combo, 8 combo! Ian's attack converted into blocks and hovered above mine. I set up several more combos and waited for them to fall. 10 combo! Legendary! Dumby Doom started farting out rainbows over Ian's... What? What? I need a moment to process this. Dumby Doom started farting out rainbows over Ian's zone. That's how you get pink-eyed, Dumby Doom! Don't fart out rainbows. Blocks. So many blocks. They didn't come in a chunk. They came in a torrential downpour. All over Ian's side, sliding from left to right and back again. Ian blinked, his hands and eyes moving frantically over the screen. I wasn't sure he had even seen something like that before. I sure hadn't. I continued to combo while this was happening, but at this point there was no need. Ian's screen filled up. He kept trying to make combos until the very end, but... Game over! That was it. I won. I stared, dumbfounded at the screen in front of me. Ian's mouth hung open. The room was silent. In Comic Sans. I think Ian's the Comic Sans. Then... Whoa! Yeah, Hana! Aw, yeah! You know you can do it! I glanced up at the room applauding. I glanced up to see the room applauding. All of it, even the Hidden Block Club. The announcer was gaping at the screen. I've never seen a score that high. Certain I was red as a tomato, I stood to climb down off the platform. You should climb down with sass, lady! Do it! You own the room. The room is yours. That game? Yours. That Comic Sans font there? Yours. Ian's ass? Well, it's his own unless he wants you to have it, in which case, that's consenting, you know, that's important. Not so fast. Ian stepped in front of me, grim as always. I braced myself for his infamous sarcasm. But to my surprise, he laughed. Hana. That was a hell of a game, Hana. That's exactly what I wanted from you. He held a hand in the air, and I looked at it in confusion. Don't leave me hanging. Yeah. Oh, right. I high-fived him, and he clasped my hand in his. Woo! Thanks, Hana. That was fun. And then he disappeared into the pressing crowd. Never to be seen again! I should probably stop screaming, because that's just gonna clip the audio and sound weird. I bumped and shoved my way through, searching for Satch in the bundle of people. Hana! Hana! I turned around. Satch was behind me, grinning from ear to ear. Came just in time to see the end. That was amazing! You managed to use Ian's strategy against him. How'd you do that? That was a strategy? You know, practice? I don't know. That was his strategy, really? That's a long laugh, wow. Satch burst out laughing. It was wonderful. What about your match? It's starting soon. And go on, let's go! Wait, I thought he was just demonstrating the thing. Not like, you know, playing a match or whatever. I took Satch through the crowded arcade floor, moving through the flood of new arrivals playing at various machines. Seems like it's good for business. All participants play free, and you get a day pass and play as much as you can get a day pass as much as you... fuck. Words. Whatever, I think you got it. All participants play free, and you can get a day pass and play as much as you want. No wonder. I would enjoy that. We entered in the invention room and paused, completely taken aback. Huge TVs lined the hall, and people stood around various consoles, PCs, and other things I'd never seen before. One of which had a dildo. Might not want to show that around the kids. It'd be a weird controller. And I think that's actually a controller. A group of middle-aged adults with clipboards were walking around the room, inspecting the various inventions. Across the ways, I saw Jimmy talking to an older lady, presenting something on his 4DS to her with a sheepish grin. Goodness, they haven't gotten to mine yet. We hustled across the room into the back corner where Satch's VR helmet perched on a chair, ready for people to try. Satch muttered to himself in a hushed voice, and I moved the helmet and sat on the chair myself. People were roaming the room. Occasionally, one would stop and ask a question or try something someone had worked on. A robot, a circular treadmill for controlling character movement, but mostly they were content to look and not touch. This isn't good. I need someone to demonstrate this machine or it won't get any notice. He eyed me over his shoulder and I rolled my eyes. I'll do it, fine. I would never ask, but if you would. I'm already in the chair, dude. It's fine, man, I don't care. Let's do this. Of course. I held the helmet in front of me, waiting while he turned on the TV screen that would project what I was seeing and doing to the entire room. Just in time. A judge is coming this way. An older woman was at the booth next to ours, talking to a young woman about her invention. Face recognition software for dating applications. Have your virtual boyfriend really talk to you? What? How creepy, that one! But whatever floats your goat. Virtual dating game, huh? It sounded kind of fun. Your models were definitely in the uncanny valley, though. Ready? Are you suggesting I'd have to look at a square penis? That's Minecraft there. I don't think I want to do it. Satch peered down at me. Things will be a bit different this time. I got a lot done since you last visited, but behave naturally and move as you did last time. Okay. Slipped the helmet onto my head and gave Satch a thumbs up. Amen, boss! The machine switched on with a familiar whirring sound, and I felt the dizziness fog my mind once again. Thankfully, by now I was used to it. When I came to, I found myself in a room I knew well, my classroom. At least I thought this was my classroom. When I looked around, the only people nearby were... normal Boots members? Are they all sparkly, or is it just Jared? It's just Jared, okay. I was sitting in a desk at the back of the class. Moving carefully, I slowly got out of the desk and moved across the room. It was weird to see my body moving without feeling it. With the helmet on, it really felt like I was in the classroom. Not that I was in first-person perspective I saw in typical shooter games. Has this guy made, like, an interactive VR thing? Like, wait, we kind of came to that conclusion anyway, but, like, without the need of a controller? Mind-controlled VR! Oh my god. This is pretty fucking cool. Technology's fucking awesome. I want to see that someday. If I could feel my body, I might have mistaken it for real life. Which was cool, but also made me nervous. Please don't sell this to the government, Satch. Yeah, that'd probably be a bad idea if you did that. Because then they'd probably make... I forget what movie it was, but like... the movie where you yourself kind of just sit around in a pod in your house while this other you goes around and lives your life as you control him or something. And if he dies, you wake up in your tube or something. And then that's your only life left to live. It's like mind-controlled clones or whatever. I stood awkwardly in front of the boys, unsure of what to do. What did Satch say? Act normally? Hi! Hi, how you doing? Jared turned to me, sparkling in the fluorescent light. Hello there, good person! He flashed a brilliant smile and bowed low. If you'd be so kind as to sit at the front of the room, we could begin. Sure? The Jared in front of me was similar to the real Jared, but different. He seemed like a punched-up version, as if he were on steroids or something. Oh god. He was somehow even more beautiful here than in real life. He moved with a flowing grace, like he was made from liquid. Seemed almost unnatural, like an elf from Lord of the Necklaces. Or like one of those CGI characters from Rogue One. I noticed them! I guess they had to, because, like, time and stuff. They couldn't use the real, Tarkin, I guess, was his name? General Tarkin? Or I don't know, whatever. I sat at Shizuka's chair, and the boys sat at the desks in front of me. Now we're going to... Gerard stopped mid-sentence, sorry. His brow ruffled, as if he forgot something. Had Satch not gotten this far? Should I do something? Dance!
Right.
Dance, right! That is the thing! Now we're good. On command, all three of them stood up and their chairs flew across the room. Dance! They lifted their chairs... they lifted their arms to the heavens and wiggled them back and forth, moving their bodies side to side. Were they imitating grass in the wind? I lifted my arms into the chair and wiggled as they did. This feels like an interpretive dance of grass and stuff. I don't know, but... Nature is beautiful. Oh boy, what am I doing with my life? It requires me to do this. This is like a belly dance more than an actual, like, whatever I'm doing. Whatever. Upon doing that, Josh's eyes lit up. Wonderful, you've got it. You've got it. Stop, I don't know. I continued wiggling for some time, listening to the gentle rustle of our clothes. What? What is going on? Was something else supposed to happen? As I was about to panic, a door at the far end of the room opened, and I saw a flash of pink. What? What?
Hello.
Hello, fancy meeting you here. Hi, me. How you doing? This is gonna turn... You're not gonna turn evil, are you? Please don't. I don't think I'm ready for that. It was me. I was talking to myself. Kind of. This was a version I'd never seen before. She was beautiful. Something more beautiful than I considered myself to be. She smiled brightly and the room around us seemed to glow. No, it was actually glowing. Other Hana's presence made the room glow. I'm happy you came to see me. I was worried about my friends there, so I wanted to check up on them. I ended up running into a new friend! Don't worry, I've got you. As long as I'm by your side, you won't need to worry. Are you... Something tapped me on the shoulder, and I about jumped a foot into the air, I think. My VR sight didn't change, so I was confused until I heard Satch's voice from somewhere around me. You can take off the helmet now, Hana. Okay, cool. I removed the helmet, seeing the real world come into form around me. Suddenly, I felt my feet back on the ground. Even though my sense of touch never left me, somehow it only felt real when the visuals around me matched up. I hear the sounds of what sound like a slot machine cashing out. Satch stood in front of me, a blush across his cheeks.
Right on.
I think things went really well. I knew I could count on you. You thought fast, and you saw through the bugs and glitches and messed up scenarios. Without you, the program might have gotten stuck, and the third judge would have never seen what it was capable of. Thank you so much, Hana. No problem! Was that a confession? Was that a confession in game form? This is pretty fucking great, dude. So there's been videos on YouTube about, like, not really love confessions, but more like marriage proposals. It's pretty fucking awesome. I have to fill out some forms now, so he started backing away as he said it. Right, I'll go play some games. We'll catch up later and have this awkward discussion soon. Agreed, bye! He turned and dashed away. I watched him go, bewildered. So, was that how Satch saw me? Was I think I owe him something. Not a time in the stack, if you know what I mean, because they're still kids. But, like, some alone time, if you know what I mean? Not that kind of alone time, they're still kids. Shut up. Hello, tournament competitors! The judges' score sheets are now in. We'll tally the score and announce the winners in a few minutes. Did SATCH have forms to fill out? No. No, he didn't. Walked around the room for a bit, looking at the different inventions. Some of them were pretty neat, but I didn't bother trying them out. After my event and SATCH's VR machine, I felt drained and a little lightheaded. Some 15 minutes passed before I heard the MC again. Hello, tournament competitors, and thank you for your patience. I would like to announce our winners. In third place, Jimmy Sunder with his extremely detailed level design analyzer. Some guy with a crazy hairdo walked up to the front of the room, grabbed his medal, and bowed. In second place, Tom for his robot that can memorize choices and even form the basis of a personality. The older man received the silver medal, thanking the MC in a Polish accent. And in first place, Satchel Tricks for his revolutionary VR that can control movement with nothing but thought! A rush of cheers filled the auditorium. Satch jumped up to the front podium and accepted his gold medal, thanked his audience, and fled. I ran to his booth to congratulate him. When I got there, he was completely swarmed by people. From the looks of it, some were reporters. Or businessmen? Bounced up and down, waving at him until he caught a glimpse of me. I gave him a thumbs up and he grinned in return. I wouldn't be talking with him for a while. It's all good. It's all good. Let him have his business talk. I left Satch's booth and wandered around the room, wondering what to do with myself. There's one option, but I don't think it's appropriate. I'm not talking about that, shut up. Okay, yes I was, but shut up still. Then I saw Caddy over at Jimmy's booth, waiting to speak to him. Suddenly Jeff's warning came back to mind. You should talk to Caddy. Curious, I approached him. He shifted nervously as he watched me come, but smiled when I stood in front of him.
Hey!
Hana, fancy seeing you here. Fancy seeing you here at the tournament where we're all competing and stuff. He chuckled, and he laughed loudly. Too loudly. I watched him shift his hands into his pockets and glanced furtively around the room. Caddy, is everything okay? Yeah, everything's fine, don't worry, I totally didn't steal the boots. Maybe, I don't know. That's still a thing. That wasn't a spoiler, by the way. I actually don't know who stole the boots yet. If that even is a thing we touch on. Everything's fine? Sorry, I'm never really good at talking to cute girls. I said him in surprise and he chuckled. It was flattering, but I realized that I would have rather someone else said it to me. I bit my lip. You seem rather skittish. Yeah, but I'm always like that, aren't I? He grinned again. Whatever Jeff wanted me to ask Caddy about, he wasn't having it. Finally! 3 of the people who had been talking to him, Jimmy joined our group. Caddy, hey Hana, oh and... well? Walid was crossing the room, evidently having come from his events. Jimmy sighed. Hey, I guess I never had any chance of beating Satch, did I? Worked so hard in that breeding AI for the newest generation of Nokomon games. Really thought it would help save so many Nokomon fans so much time. It's okay, Jimmy, you did your best. And that's definitely something you would do. I guess, but how did yours go? About that. Well, I trailed off, eyes downcast. Yes! I couldn't resist punching the air, joy rolling off my shoulders. It's awful rude, Hana. Sorry, can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. Can't believe you actually said that.
Seriously?
I can't believe you lost. Neither can I. I'm gonna have to seriously rethink my future career if things are going like this. As what? As in, actually never mind. But I wanna know! Now. Caddy threw his arms around Jimmy and Walid's necks. If our events are all over, it's time to have some fun, eh? Come on, let's go. Tournament players get free games all day, and I'm not about to let that opportunity go to waste. You too, Hana. I nodded. For now, the tournament results were unknown, and Satch was being interviewed for his paradigm-shifting invention. There was nothing I could do but play. Good. Games is good. Do the game! Do the games! We played our hearts out at the end of the tournament, roaming from pinball machines to shooters and rhythm games. People left one by one for their events, returning with good and bad news, but never did an outside force take a title. By the end of the day, we were exhausted and sweaty, and the air inside the tiny arcade was muggy with humidity. There was a lot of people in there. That'll happen. The MC from the tournament finally tallied the scores and stood on stage, microphone in hand. The winner of the 2015 South-Southwest tournament is... the Normal Boots Club! Woo! Woo! I screamed and clapped. We swarmed on stage. The poor MC didn't know what hit him. He trampled to death. He was trampled to death and forgotten. That's not cool. We celebrated on stage. Paul grabbed the microphone.
All right.
We'd like to thank our friends and fans for always supporting us, and there's something else we'd like to do. He grabbed my hand and tugged me to the front of the stage. I looked at Satch in bewilderment, and he gave me a thumbs up. What? We cheated our friend Hana terribly this past year. We'd like to formally apologize to her and her friend Mai. He bowed to me, as did the entire rest of the Normal Boots Club. I waved my hands aimlessly, trying to get this to stop happening. You don't have to do it publicly, dude. It's better you do it privately. It's probably better you do it privately, yeah. I mean, it's good you did it publicly and all. It says a lot, but you don't need to, and it's super awkward, and I don't know how to take it. Stop. Please stop. Please stop. We would like to recognize that Hana is now, and has always been, a member of the Normal Boots Club. What? I clapped my hands over my mouth in sheer surprise. Now that she's won a match, it's official. What about the boots? You know, they're an important symbolic gesture and all, but they're just gold boots. You can get new ones. Alright, rich kids. Paul gestured off stage, and I turned to see a red-faced Shane with Normal Boots jacket in hand. Sorry I've been so distrustful, Hana. Welcome to the club. He shifted the jacket over my shoulders and patted me gently on the back. I like to picture that he did not actually do that and just, like, slap or something. Begrudgingly. Pat hard, but not slapped. Tears filled my eyes and I pulled him into a hug. Hope we can be friends now. Can if you stop hugging me! I released him and he fled back with within the crowd. As the other members trickled off stage, I searched for Satch and found him beaming at me from within a haze of reporters and curious investors. My heart started racing, and suddenly a memory flashed to my mind. What is your dream? What will you do after that one's accomplished? You dream bigger. I dream I've achieved it. New friends, the Normal Boots Club, winning the tournament, had everything I wanted. So, now what? What do I do now? You go bigger! Once you've gotten big, you go bigger, and then you keep going until you fall. I guess. Or you give up on your own. Or you feel like you're done. I guess. I don't know. You should never stop trying to achieve goals. That's a good thing. Goals are good. Keep going. I returned to my room, calm in my heart. I couldn't believe we won the tournament. I won the tournament. I was part of the Normal Boots Club. Pulled out my keys and braced myself for the inevitable. Who knew what waited for me on the other side of that door? Hana! Mai pounced on me, emitting a high-pitched wail. I couldn't go! Tell me what happened. Did you win? Of all the days for Mai to have her biggest volleyball game of the year, it had to fall on the same day as the tournament. She was bouncing up and down, jostling me with every jump. Hang on, get off me! She stepped away and I gasped for air. Sorry. She stared at me in shock. What? What happened? I held a trembling finger to my chest and I looked down. Yeah. Got a Normal Boots jacket! In the tournament, you joined the Normal Boots! You joined the Normal Boots! The entirety of the dorm probably heard her. No, the entirety of Japan probably heard her. She grabbed my hands and spun me in a small circle through our room. I stumbled over miscellaneous piles of books, Mai's backpacks and papers. You did it! You did it! Stop! Please stop! I'm gonna be sick! Keep doing it. The sounds of a knock at the door made us both freeze in our tracks.
What?
What's that? Who's there? You don't think they want the jacket back, do you? Of course not. They wouldn't do that, would they? The knock came again. He opened the door. He helped and approached the door as one would an enraged dog. An eyes squeezed shut, I pulled it open. Hana? Ian?
Hey.
Hey. Is Mai there too? Mai poked her head around the corner. Oh, good. Mind coming with me, both of you? Is something wrong? Not particularly. Ian didn't seem like he wanted to explain any further, so Mai and I followed him out of campus. Oh, congratulations on winning the tournament. Thank you. And come next year, I'm totally kicking your ass. We'll see about that. We'll see about that, Mr. Comic Sans thing. I watched as stars glistening in her eyes. I'm in heaven, I'm in heaven. Ian led us to Poppy Hall. As we swept through its corridors, I had an inkling about where he was taking us. When we stopped in front of the hidden block club room, I realized I was correct. He opened the door and moved as if to go in first, then apparently thought better of it and gestured for us to go first. Inside, I found a smiling SATCH in the hidden block club, who all looked somewhat sheepish. Caddy stood to one side, blood red. Ian came in behind and shut the door. What happened? What happened? Ian sighed. Caddy took the... Oh, well, fine then! What? I glanced at Caddy, who messed with his hands and stared at the floor. I was shifting through a mixture of emotions beside me. It was probably better he couldn't look at her. It was supposed to be a stupid prank, but then he dropped them and he broke them. So, I took them to get them fixed, and while they were getting repaired, you two came under fire. Everyone took it way harder than I thought they would, considering they're just a pair of boots, so by the time they were fixed, I couldn't bear the thought of returning them. I procrastinated, and all you started fighting, and then you weren't talking to each other, and it made it harder and harder to return them. I kept thinking about how mad everyone would be, and how much you two suffered. I hid them in my closet and ignored them, but eventually Jeff came across them and, well... I looked at Jeff, who gave me an awkward thumbs up. I'm really sorry. Please forgive me. Caddy got down on his hands and knees, then laid on the floor. Please walk on my head. Please get up.
The hell?
No, you're not. You're not getting... Oh no, you're not getting off the hook that easily. I strode over to Caddy and grabbed his ear. You're coming with me. I dragged him off the ground and pulled him out of the room. Caddy squealed as he went. Their screams echoed down the hallway until they dissolved into silence. Mai's beating his ass. That's what he gets. Well, that's good.
Right on.
Hana and I can take the boots to our club room. Our? You mean...
All right.
Oh, she's got a check! It's true! Woo! Yeah! Woo! I grinned and shut off my club patch. The newest addition in the Normal Boots Club. You got it! Luke whistled. I can't! Not even kidding, I can't whistle. See? It's the best I can do. Well done, Hana. No, it wasn't that big of a deal. It wasn't that... Anyway, we should get going. Satch grabbed one side of the boots and looked at me.
Yeah.
Great. We grabbed the other end of the boots, which were surprisingly cold. Together, Satch and I lifted the sucker and shuffled towards the door.
Hey.
Satch, I'm gonna beat you next year, got it? Hey, we'll see about that, buddy. Also, Steven Galaxy's on later tonight, so...
Yes.
I'll be there. Woo! Steven Universe? Woo! I need to watch more of that. That's a great show. Thus, we were on our awkward, shuffling way. For some reason, the walk to the club room was awkward. The sunset faded and night had fallen around us. Although we technically weren't supposed to still be out, I was used to roaming the halls at night, and since Satch was there with me, I felt safe. I focused on not moving too quickly and trying not to complain about the cramping pain in my fingers. It helped me avoid Satch's eyes. Was it always this tense around him? What changed? Not sure how to handle... Suddenly, Satch broke the silence. Like knew himself? Me? In a series of quiet mumbles. Satch? He jolted as if woken from a dream, nearly dropping the boots. I scrambled to accommodate the sudden shift in weight as he gathered himself. Sorry. No big deal. What were you whispering about?
Well...
Well... Why was he hesitating? Even with the worst of news, SATCH usually delivered it effortlessly. A VR machine... People have sent me offers. Some want to buy it, some want to fund me as I develop it. Regardless, I'm gonna be fine. I'll be able to stay at Asagao.
Yay!
It's great! You found a new dream? Not yet. You don't need to rush, though. You don't need to rush finding a new goal. Just keep going until one comes up and then shoot for it. The sudden question took me off guard and I flushed. So you remembered that too. I was thinking about it earlier. In the past few months I learned so many things. About friendship, trust, honesty, loyalty, choice. Even maybe love? I felt myself flush and cleared my throat. Not yet. But I'm sure I will, though. What about you? We finally reached the hallway the Normal Boots club room was in, and edged along towards the door. Perhaps. SATCH refused to elaborate further, and I, seeing the door, was content to focus on bringing these blasted boots to their rightful place. SATCH opened the door with a deftly maneuvered foot, and we finally brought the boots back to their rightful place. The closet in the back of the room. We released them onto the cushion, and I immediately started rubbing blood back into my hands. My fingers. That thing is ridiculously heavy for a pair of boots. SATCH held the ring of keys out to me. Care to do the honors? I laughed. Taking the keys, I turned to the boots. You are more trouble than you are worth. But I guess I'll get to know you better from now on. All hail the boots! Blew a kiss at them, then shut the doors. Oh, I thought you were about to bow to them or something. Praise the boots! I held up the keys to the heavens. May these boots stay forever in their rightful place. With that, I locked the closet door and turned cheerfully to SATCH. He was staring at me, eyes shining brightly.
SATCH!
SATCH?
Hana.
Hana, this might come as a surprise to you. I didn't want to bring it up, not while you're going through so much. But I think I've fallen for you. So kind, so hardworking, so... He shook his head at a loss. I was hoping... No. All I wanted was to tell you I admire you. You inspire me. The whole time I was working on the VR machine, I was thinking of you. How you'd react when you experienced it. What your impression would be like. That's why I was able to work so hard, even after I lost my job. When I watched you using it during the tournament, to be honest, that felt better than anything that ever came from it. Even winning. So
Thank you.
Thank you. SATCH. You who has been there for me throughout this whole ordeal, who tried to get to the bottom of the boots issue because it was the right thing to do, who stood by my side even when the evidence pointed to the contrary. Here I thought my feelings were one-sided.
What?
What? Laughed and moved to him to give him a hug. Hugs have happened this day! Woo! SATCH embraced me in turn, beaming. But when?
I don't know.
I don't know. It happened somewhere along the way. There wasn't a moment. There were no fireworks. As time went on, I realized I wanted you by my side no matter what. I couldn't stand the idea that, for whatever reason, you might not be. Kissed him on the cheek. Love has happened. Hugs have happened. Hey. Shush. I lightly smacked him on the shoulder. We ended up sitting there the whole night on the floor of the Normal Boots club room, just talking. Together we reflected on how much we learned from each other. SATCH, how to rely on others and trust people, and me, how to believe in my power to change situations, to trust my friends, to be honest. We were so excited and so happy we hardly noticed time slipping away until it was already dawn. We said our quiet goodbyes in front of Primrose as I slipped away to sleep. There was a club meeting the next day, after all. I would see him soon. I'm gonna keep going for a little bit more, because I think we're near the end. By the time I got to the club room, everyone else was already seated and waiting. I made eye contact with SATCH. A huge grin spread across his face, and I flushed. If I did not look at him, it'd be a dead giveaway. SATCH, what's wrong with you? You're grinning like a maniac. Is about your machine? Did you get some? Nope. Nope. What, you're not gonna tell us?
No.
Nah. Heck! That's not fair.
Okay. Alright.
I'll tell you when you guess. Okay, you got a puppy. I wish. You found out you're distantly related to Shakespeare? No, but good guess. Performing live in concert because you've created a boy band with Gerard and the 2 other kids from Asagao. A boy band? Like that would ever happen. Wasn't a bad idea. Hana, do you have any idea? Maybe he got an engineering scholarship? Keep telling you, you'll never guess. Well, it's just a matter of time. For now, why don't we get this meeting started? There's another tournament coming up soon, and we've got a new member to inaugurate. Oh yeah. Gonna do her initiation ritual. Paul cackled, rubbing his hands together like a grasshopper. Wonderful, wonderful! Hana! Don't worry about it, Hana. It won't hurt a bit. What? So began the rest of my time at Asagao. Wait, what? Best end! We did it! We did it! We got the SATCH route, at least. There's a lot, as you can tell, there's a lot of other routes. You can date everybody else and get different endings there. This will probably be the only ending I go for, unless requested that I go for the other ones. So, let me know what you thought in the comments, and let me know if you want me to continue, and I will probably do that. So, up to you. Up to you! Oh, they had different writers for each of the routes. That's cool. I wish I had enough room to dance. Like, this is a wall, and I'm sitting down, and I can't. Nice. Crepes McPasta was the nurse dude? I don't know who that is. I should probably know who that is. I feel dumb. I feel dumb for not knowing that. Whatever. This is a fun game. A fun dating sim, or fun visual novel, rather. Not really much gameplay, but it's all story. Understandable. Hana's game? What? Whew. That was a trip. That was a trip. I definitely look forward to seeing more from this developer, and they are working on other games. I don't know, I forget off the top of my head what they are, but they are working on other games. I am definitely going to be following these people. Look for that. Especially when that other Kanye West. What? Kanye West backed this, really? There's a Kanye West joke in here somewhere. Yeah, I want to make it, but I can't think of what it would be exactly. But anyway, on we go to the next day. Wait, what? There's more? Louder! I want to hear you scream into the heavens! What? I emerged from my dorm the next morning, ready to head to class. Stopped in front of a spectacle that never in my life would I have expected to see. Oh, I'm a bad Kappa. What? I steal things and let my friends get in trouble. Oh god. Louder! I am a bad Kappa. Hey, what are you doing? You didn't think I was just gonna let him get away with this, did you?
What a jerk!
He gave us weeks of suffering. Yeah, but everything worked out okay. You can cut him some slack. Cut him some slack when he's dead! Again! I am a bad Kappa! I backed away slowly as other students gathered around the commotion, and bumped into someone. Oh, pardon me, I froze. Oh. Shizuka stood next to Mr. Saitomo, his arm around her waist. She was absolutely bursting with joy, holding her hand in front of hers as if her nails were drying. Hana, I'm glad you're here. I've been going around announcing it to everybody, and I wanted to include my favorite student. Me and Charles have decided to get what? This seems immoral. He screamed this last word out to the heavens, as if sending a signal to another planet. I heard it bounce off Mars and ricochet towards Saturn. When? I glanced at Mr. Saitomo, and he winked at me. All at once I remembered running into him in the dead of night and how he walked back to my dorm without ever saying a word against my being out. Is it because he was sneaking out to see Miss Shizuka? I stared at the two as Shizuka leaned over to kiss Mr. Saitomo on the cheek. I had never seen her happier, and Mr. Saitomo seemed 10 years younger in her presence. I shook my head. I wish you both great happiness. Now I must go and bleach my eyes, because holy fuck, this is weird! Thank you, Hana. I'm sure we will have it. Yes, I agree. Shizuka wrapped her hands in Mr. Saitomo's. My prince has finally come. It's more like your wizard dong. Oh god. I waved and passed them, giving them all the privacy they've so clearly desired and needed. Cause I don't even want to see it. As I headed across campus, a voice called out to me.
Hana.
Here you are, and how are you doing? I shook my head. Satch, life at Asagao Academy never gets easier. No? He slid an arm around my shoulder, grinning mischievously. Okay, maybe some things do. It's certainly a lot less crazy.
Asagao Academy. Normal boots.
There we go. The end of the SATCH route, at least. Well, this is really fun. This is interesting. I don't even have words. But yeah, as I said, request, if you want me to play the other endings, leave a comment and let me know. But in the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe for more. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And thank you to TCarrier Show and Lavial for supporting me on Patreon this month. And if you want, you can play... That's my garage door opening. Anyway, you can play the game yourself in the description below. It's free. I think there aren't any more bugs or aren't going to be many more updates to it, so give it a look, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!